Just a moment.
This character fucking before in my life. That motherfucker hates you fucking trumpet and the trombone. Oh. This game's fucking great. Okay.
Hold it.
Maybe. He's got charge moves and I suck at him.
Hold it.
Yeah, it's loud in my headphones too. Any better?
Just a moment. Quit lollygagging.
Bump up the microphone audio a little bit. All right. Ah. Ah. Dude, Skullduggery is awesome. If you got a PC that can run it, it's regularly on sale places for super cheap. Like, I think I've bought it 2 or 3 times because I didn't know if I had it or not, and then ended up giving codes to people. Because, like, I'll continually put $1.50 towards this game. Ah. There you go. What? Oh, it's like punch, that's why. There we go. That's chance, baby.
Saximum. Saximum.
Saximum. Wait, can I? You can.
Hold it.
Okay, I gotta see what the Satchmo solo light punch line like. So it's da 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 da. Oh wait. So that's a hitbox, and if you hold it, you can just play it, and then if you do the so that's that. That's okay. What the fuck? That just hits out there? Buggy. I don't know what scale is that?
Just a moment.
Alright, hold on. This is fucking me up. I'm gonna get this. Does holding a direction affect it? Oh, okay, so that's octaves. Oh, does this shit function like a fucking trumpet? Hold on. Let's open.
And now.
I know one thing on trumpet. Here we go.
Pause. Fight. Hold it. Quit lollygagging. Just a moment.
So what the fuck else does this guy have? Alright, so... Alright, is there something that explains, like...
Bees. Bees. Two boots.
I mean, I could do that in like 5 minutes. If I knew how trumpet worked.
Hold it. Let's go. And now.
That's close.
Just a moment.
Alright. I gotta learn about this boy. Do we have character tutorials? No. Challenges? No. Trials it is. I'm gonna just go to training. Maybe they got like one of those dead or alive things that makes you just do every move. The depth that this fucking game has. Sure, why not? Wait, this motherfucker got parries? I need one super powerful character, and his name is Big Band. Where's my sweet big boy?
Big Band. Back on the beat.
Hey-o!
Big Band.
Uh-oh.
Just a moment.
I've made some mistakes.
On the Charlie. It's ain't done yet. Break. No. Hey, catch. moment.
Alright, we're gonna record this dummy to do what I want. Because I can do that. Somehow. Okay.
What? 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 Uh-huh. What? What? Yeah.
Oh my god. There is so much untapped shit in this game that I didn't know I fucking had.
Hold it.
Well fuck, let's dig into it. Oh god, what did I do?
Puff. Calling quits? Just a moment.
Sure. Let's do it. Have that. Single player. Story mode.
Big Bam! Back on the beat. New Meridian's a dangerous city. Even for me. Especially for me.
Who's that
I
voice
used to be a
actor?
cop. And I always tried to do the right thing.
Sounds
But I
familiar.
got one thing wrong. And it just about cost me my life.
My life.
You see, I thought the police were supposed to catch the bad guys. It doesn't work like that in New Meridian.
Bum, bum,
My
bum.
squad was on the take from the Medici Mafia. You can guess what happened next.
Maybe. I'll look it up.
They left me for dead. They thought I was gone.
Metal Gear.
Turns out that I'm full of surprises. These days, I walk a different beat. The Skullgirls. They play by a whole different set of rules, and they'll keep on coming until we put an end to the source of their power. The Skull Heart. That's my job. If I can do that, we don't have to worry. For a while.
Rich.
To find the Skull Heart, I
Rich
gotta track
Brown?
the Skullgirl. To track the Skullgirl, I gotta go
He
where
was in the
she'll be.
Godzilla anime.
Turns out this one has it in
He's
for the
in
Medicis.
One Punch Man.
This should be fun. Time to check out the River King Casino. A Medici joint lit up like a Christmas tree with Leonite reading. If it's not the
Might just be
Skullgirl,
that
I
gumshoe
don't
voice
know what it is.
that's doing it.
Hey, you! Big guy in the coat. Hold it! I can tell you're a pro, and I don't mean at gambling. What are you doing here?
Thought I'd try my luck. Maybe catch a show.
Well, too bad. The show caught you. I have a feeling there ain't just poker chips in those pockets. Open your
Woo!
coat.
That won't be necessary. I've seen what I need to see. Turns out this just ain't my scene. Why don't you get back to entertaining your adoring patrons with your acrobatics? I'll see myself to the door.
I'm not stupid, buddy. I don't know what you think you're up to, but I know guys like you. And if a guy like you doesn't work for us, well, he needs a damn good reason to be here. Get it?
Girl, you don't know what you're asking for.
Time to try and kick ass and probably get my ass kicked. That dog dressed like Chun-Li.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Back on beat.
Give up. Here we go. Get ready for a showstopper.
There's raw super. Don't work.
Give me a hit. Saximo. Give me a hit. Saximo.
Maybe. Oh, shit. Nice.
We have come to terms. See ya, space cowboy.
Jeez, one-man band. More like one-man army.
Damn right.
There was a time when I cared about wasting the Medicis, but y'all moved down a few notches in my priorities. Nowadays, I'm more worried about wasting my time.
Whoa.
My raid is under attack. We gotta hurry. We can't hold.
Since the Skullgirl didn't stick around, it looks like this was a setup. Sorry, Missy, but I've got somewhere else I've gotta be. You watch your step from now on. Showed up sooner than I expected, you old copycat.
Oh,
Who
is
you
that
supposed to
Big
be?
Band
There's
here?
only one big band. You ain't fooling nobody.
Your very existence is a symbol of humanity's arrogance. The parts of you that can still be considered alive are on borrowed time.
Jazz is eternal, baby.
Is over. Even cloaked in your form, my superiority will be clear.
If you think you're scaring me, then you really don't know a damn thing about me. Let me teach you something.
Oh shit, we got a big bandito. Let's go. Which one's the real band boy? Oh man, he looks cooler.
Let's do this in one take. Action!
Impression.
Give me a hit.
I want to do that. How do I do that?
Stardust. Giant step.
That move is just...
Countdown.
It's just calling out jazz standards.
Supersonic. Saximum.
Okay. What symbol? Okay, so I know I got the fucking Street Fighter Punch Man. Balrog, those. Well, got giant steps. I've got those. Strike up the band. Okay, this is level 3. Satchmo Death Blow.
Give me a Impression. Super. I'm too old for this. Let's give a big hand for Big Band.
Yeah! Big Band! Woo!
I might be made of metal, but you're the one with the tin ear. You might try to copy my style, but you can't fake soul.
Damn
The
right.
next time we fight, my power will not be so limited.
Double. Huh.
Somebody got in here and trashed the place. And while they were doing it, somebody else kept me out.
So it just doesn't move on if there's no audio cue to play? I can't just check my phone while I'm listening? I gotta push X? Alright.
Figures. It wasn't me they wanted. It was the doc.
Ah, got him.
Damn. My night just got a whole hell of a lot worse. Of course, soon enough, theirs will too. When I catch up with them.
Yeah.
They trashed this place good. They knew what to hit and they knew how hard. They've been in a lab like this one before. And these scalpels, they ain't the docs. And they sure as hell ain't what you'd find down at New Meridian General either. That gives me some ideas.
Glad you got some,
Time
because
to
I
find
don't.
the Lab 8 survivors before somebody else does.
Yeah. Giant steps. Giant steps.
Murder time!
We're returning to Lab 8 to pick up the pieces, Peacock. That's our priority.
I'm with Ilium. This fight isn't over, and we need to get our hands on whatever might help.
Who cares? They might come back, Peacock. We've got to get there first.
Did you trade your brain for a beehive?
Yeah.
I get the Skullgirl. I smash the Skull Heart. Kerpow! After that, easy street.
Not so fast.
Oh!
Aw, man. Not the blowhard.
Scram! Beat it! Get out of here, you big mook!
Take it easy, Peacock. Stop and think.
Thinking ain't my game, Brassafrass. My job is clobbering Skullgirls.
Sounds familiar, too.
Take care of the kitties while I exit stage left.
Big talk, but you ain't ready to walk that talk. We'll track her down and take her out. Together.
Oh, Saxy ain't gonna let you go. Clean his clock.
Don't clown me, Peacock. I do not fool around.
Too bad, Big Bird. All I do is fool around.
Okay. Let's see who fools who.
Executed to the full extent of the jam.
Quiet on the set. Let's rock.
Give me a hit.
Look out below! Look out below! Your catch!
Shake, shake.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Now you sound like a broken record.
You've got a lot to learn.
Yeah?
I'm all there is of the most real.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Sax him up.
Right away, super? Alright, sure, why not?
You can't give up now.
Well, now I've got a mission.
You will be prosecuted to the full extent of the jail.
jail.
Everybody warmed up? Action! Just a moment.
Oh, Doc, you're the only one fucking watching, so I'll just fucking text this to you. Garbage day. Holy shit. Wow. This game, I have slept on it for entirely too fucking long. This is my new favorite fighter. Hands down. Fuck the rest of them. This game is stupid fun. Garbage day! No! That's what she yelled as she whipped out that pistol. I know it from Game Grumps. That's the only reason I'm aware of it. Because it's from some, like, D-tier movie. Garbage day!
It's full of obvious things.
Whew.
You pack a wallet for an old guy, but you can't stop this tune. Oh, Tommy!
Who's Tommy?
Excuse me.
Damn, she's gone. That fool is gonna get herself killed. If she can't even take me out, no way she's ready to face off against the Skullgirl.
Oh, okay. Now
And
this
if I
makes
can't
sense.
stop her, Dr. Avian's work goes down the drain. Ain't no way I'm gonna allow that. Especially not now. Sorry, but I've gotta go after her.
Don't worry about us. You take care of Peacock. We'll head back to the lab.
The doc didn't make it out. So now I've gotta track down Peacock, the Skullgirl, and his killer. I'd say I was earning my pension tonight, but somehow I don't think Lab 8 offers a retirement plan.
I like to think we offer other benefits.
Ain't that right? Later, Whitefin.
Be careful, Ben. Come back to us in one piece.
Oh, he's got a first name? Benny Big Band.
What is it about tonight? I can't swing a dead knee without hitting an alley full of weirdos. And looky here, a Medici Tin Man out for a stroll, right next to a body of water conveniently placed for dumping his sorry corpse, too. Good thing this one looks like he'll sink. It's time to get some revenge for the Fishbone Gang.
You're messing with the wrong man, lady.
We'll see about that.
Oh, just getting right into it. Okay. It's no pussyfooting around this
All
time.
there is of the most real.
This battle is all in the mind. Action!
Rolling Star!
Oh man, if that comboed out of that, that'd be silly.
Back on beat. I gotta go see a man about a dog.
Fortune, hold it. This is my old partner.
Meow, he tells me.
If you wouldn't run off on your own.
Yeah, that launcher is super nice.
Sorry, Ben. She's with
And
me.
like all of his hits
A
are
little
pretty
flaky,
beefy.
but she gets the job done in the end. She's helping me do some recon.
You used to cuff him, not cuddle him.
She's helping me with a case, Ben. I need all the help I can get. Things are crazy these days, though you don't need me to tell you that.
You can say that again. The Skullgirl got some help that knows a bit too much about the ASG operation. The lab got tossed, and Avian's dead.
Actually, I was looking for you. Things are going to hell around here, but I'll spare you the song and dance. Sounds like you've got much bigger problems, my friend.
I'm looking for somebody who uses heavy-duty scalpels. Someone who knows their way around a lab, too. And if it's who I think it is, there ain't an aspirin big enough to dent my headaches tonight.
Yeah, like I don't think
Say
he
no
really
more.
has
Get on
projectiles,
your search, big
but
man.
he's big enough and
my
has some
advice?
reach that I don't
Head
think he
downtown.
needs it.
There's some shady goings-on that smell like Skullgirl. And don't worry about me, all right? I'm no rookie. I can handle one dismembered small-timer.
Just don't let her out of your sight. And if you get him killed, lady, I'll be back to separate your head from your shoulders. Permanently.
Oh, officer, I'm as innocent as a kid.
Do I look stupid?
Well,
Go.
Can it?
Yeah, he's got a stupid amount of options. Oh, what the fuck is that?
What in
Alright.
the hell was that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The Skullgirl has revealed herself, and her attention is fixed elsewhere. She may have destroyed Lab 8, but she now has found a more fitting target for her wrath. Join me.
I want to see New Meridian cleaned up, but not like this. Damn!
Dang.
This is the perfect opportunity. While her attention is fixed on keeping that tower aloft, she is vulnerable. We must strike immediately and decisively. You will engage the Skullgirl with Painwheel. The Skullgirl will not be able to retaliate, and should be no match for a coordinated assault from 2 ASG units.
No dice. Do you know how many people will die if we do it your way and she drops the tower? We've got her in our sights now. It's only a matter of time before we take her down. We can do it without the collateral damage.
That is of no consequence. The only thing that matters is destroying her before her power further awakens.
You know, if I couldn't see your big damn brain, I'd be asking myself if you even had one.
This is your response after you cost us Avian? The only miscalculation I've made is in attempting to work with another soft-hearted fool from Lab 8.
Everybody in this
Avian, at
game
least,
sounds
served
like,
the cause
hey,
by
I think I
creating
know this
weapons
person.
to battle the Skullgirls, even if those weapons have obvious flaws. Mine are not so weak. Painwheel, it falls to you. Go now. Attack the Skullgirl.
Bro, Brain Drain's the guy who voiced Detective
think so.
Pikachu in the English release of the
If we must
game
go through you, then that is what we will do.
back in
Painwheel,
2016.
Destroy this defective tool. And do it
A lot of them are
You
a
must
lot of
pursue
anime
the
voice
Skullgirl
actors
before we lose our chance.
and game actors that you're just like, oh, yeah, okay.
ordering me.
Do it. Now.
Like that off-duty cop dude, I think is Ryu's voice actor for English dubs.
Prevails.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
That's gameplay, baby.
Get maximum.
Can I call that into another launch? Oh, maybe not.
It's nothing! Two times! Beat that!
At least in his Smash Ultimate, what's his name?
You should have defeated a relic such as this one easily.
Kyle Hebert, Hebert.
I can sense your resistance, Painwheel.
He's in a shit ton of
I had
stuff.
thought you would be the perfect vessel, but sadly, you yet require refinement. You wasted my efforts. Return to Lab Zero immediately, or reprogramming.
Gohan's voice actor.
No!
I will expect you shortly. Obey my command or suffer the consequences. I will tolerate no further disappointment.
Jesus, he's been... He's the narrator in Dragon Ball Z. Holy shit.
Are you?
I'm just another anti-Skullgirl soldier. The difference is nobody tells me what to do. And if you let us help you, it could be the same for you. While that knucklehead was running his mouth, I called a friend, Leduc. He'll be here soon, and he'll take you somewhere safe.
They've done some terrible things to her. You want me to take her back to Lab 8's crew?
Yep. Ilium will know what to do.
What are you going to do?
Me? I've got to track down the other one before she gets herself killed. And now I know where she'll be.
Another Lab 8 loser. Makes 3 for 1 today. First, that fool avian.
So Peacock is here. Thanks.
More like was. You're a bit late, I'm afraid. Maria's made short work of her, as Double and I will of you.
I see how it is. You knocked off the dock while your shifty pal Double, nice name there, real clever, kept me busy.
And now I will defeat you on my terms, not yours.
A nurse and a nun. You ever read your own job descriptions? I'll buy you a paper so you can check the classifieds. It's cheap and you might learn something.
The only one who's going to learn a lesson is you. You'll feel a little sting, and
Who
then you
is
won't
that?
feel anything at all.
Think so? I'm not so sure. You don't seem like much without your squad. The Last Hope has a lot to answer for. Where are they?
Gone. Though I keep their mementos with me. I can schedule an appointment if you want to meet them. In fact, I have an opening right now.
Mementos? How sweet.
I mean,
Since it
I
looks like you
recognize
turned
a lot
traitor
of the
in
stuff
exchange
she's
for your
in,
life. That's when you
but
hooked up
like
with
no
your churchy
specific
friend, right?
characters.
I saw an opportunity and I took it. We all run out of luck one day, like you did all those years ago. Like you did just now.
She was Mags Black in Fallout 4. That's like the only character I've distinctly recognized. She's a bunch of people in fucking Smite. And a voice in like Hearthstone.
Everybody, mind your marks.
Shit, I gotta fight.
Sex him up.
Don't even.
Stardust. Hit me. Hit me.
Don't even try.
Supersonic.
Yeah.
Sex him up. Speed low. Stardust. Impression. Boogie. Boogie. Airmail. Boogie. Airmail. We have come to terms. See ya, Space Cowboy.
She's Bellana, Sunbride Chang'e, Nox, Soulless Machine Soul. Somewhere in there, you probably know her.
I sure hope Peacock isn't dead. I'd whoop you either way, but I'll enjoy it more if I'm not distracted by rage.
You mean Patricia? No, I did not kill her. I could not. But for the sake of destroying the ones who abused us, I was forced to deal with her.
And now you have to deal with me.
Don't you mean us, Big Blag?
Whoa.
Peacock?
The one and only.
Patricia? You intend to battle me again?
That first go-round was just a warm-up, old pal. Now that I got my backup band, it's time to jam.
You both want the Medicis to pay. Why then must you fight me?
The Medicis are run-of-the-mill street trash. But you, there's no bigger threat than a Skullgirl on the loose. Nothing personal, but these days I have just one job, to stop your heart from beating.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill her.
Turns out we got hired by the same employer. We ain't too picky, but what can you do? Business is booming. Why, you ask? It's Skullgirl season!
Bum, bum, bum.
Once, at the orphanage, you tried to save me. But I won't hold back this time.
That's why I gotta do this, Marie. You're losing control.
Then come, if you dare.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. What's the necromancer equivalency of going Super Saiyan? Because I'm pretty sure that just happened. Yup, I was right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Go for it. Go for it. I need
Garbage day! How do I tag my boy in? I want my boy. That was a cheap shot.
Try falling down a flight of stairs.
Jesus.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for my greatest hit.
Every time you destroy this vessel, another...
Yeah, for real. It's just hits on hits on hits on hits.
There is no purpose to your actions.
Just beefcake smashing.
I shall always return.
So what?
Whoop. Oh, I get it. Cause so what? It's a jazz song.
Not bad, Big Ben. You did good, I guess. Not like these cuckoos. Hey!
You'll have your day. You just have to live long enough to see it. Getting beat by the Skullgirl was just a reality check. The next one is gonna hurt even worse. It might even kill you. If you want to survive it, you better learn your lesson and learn it good.
I ain't a big fan of reality, Pops. The lessons put me to sleep. Give me cartoons any day.
Sometimes you gotta be taught your limitations the hard way. The good news is that you don't have to face reality alone. Truth is, you never stop learning. I got a refresher today, too. Painwheel and Peacock, and others like them, need somebody to keep them on track. Might as well be me, right? I'm not dumb enough to think this is a happy ending. Ain't no such thing. The
Cool.
nun, the nurse, and the Skullgirl ain't the only shadows falling on New Meridian. We're gonna need those girls if we don't want to lose the last of the light. Seeing the Skullgirl trash my city and kill my comrades? Taking her down wasn't for revenge, but it felt good just the same. This city and me, we've been through a lot. New Meridian, it's not what it used to be, but neither am I.
Yo, Bandcamp! You ever think about publishing your stories? We could call them Defective Comics.
Nah, I don't want to steal the spotlight from you. We wouldn't even have to change the title.
Hey, wait a minute.
Alright, this is great. I'll probably play through more story mode if you want to watch. I'm gonna go to the bathroom for a little bit. If you dip, no worries. Thank you for watching. This game is fun.
fucking moron. WTF stands for what the fuck?
This week's episode of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast is brought to you by the Wrestling Universe.
The one and only standalone store in the country absolutely and solely dedicated to pro wrestling merchandise. DVDs, autographs, trading cards, vintage and current action figures, you name it.
Check them out on Instagram at Wrestling Universe Store, at www.thewrestlinguniverse.com, and at The Real Store, 34-29 Francis Lewis Boulevard, Flushing, New York. What an introduction from the Stallion.
I'm pretty sure he nailed it.
Truer words have never been said.
I mean, there's nothing else I can say. He hit it on the head.
You might have to intro the segment every week.
Yeah, maybe we'll just keep that. So anyway, this was my idea, this pick. I think it's the most talked about WTF of all time, as far as,
this year.
Looking back on our year.
A little retrospective.
Caused a lot of controversy, if you will.
Controversy creates cash. We're not talking about Eric Bischoff. No, we're talking about Dudegate. Go back in the archives, listen to the whole episode about it. We went to court, went to Wrestling Figure Court. We took Bill McKenna there.
His sweaty ass. Down to Cobb County, Georgia.
Well,
we tried.
We tried.
We got the real Mick Foley to see over this.
This is legit.
Yeah.
And I built the whole Wrestling Figure Court.
You got really obsessed for a while.
I did.
About that.
I even bought a Punjabi prison because I was convinced.
And that's not easy to find.
I was convinced that Bill...
That's not easy to find, nor is that inexpensive.
I thought Bill was serving some hard times, nail style. He had apparently Clarence Mason's a great attorney. He got him off the hook.
And the figure that's in question here is an Elite 62 Dude Love. And I think... So initially, before the podcast, we saw this at Comic-Con last year.
Right.
And
it was supposed to come out so many times.
That, and then it's like, when you're in that environment, it's like, and you're a nerd lover, nerd wrestling figure fanboy like us, it's like stimulation overload. We're seeing all these new figures.
Right, you're not staring at every figure.
I'm not we're not deep staring into these figures and looking for, imperfections, unless they're obvious, like Baron Corbin with hair.
Sure.
Okay, So I was like, oh, cool, finally a Dude Love.
Right, me too. And who wouldn't say that? Because, and let's not say this figure's not good, because it is. It's still great.
It's 95% great. 92% great.
I would say 50% great. But like the 50's a hard 50. The other 50 is that Dude Love is known for his tie-dye shirts, and this shirt is tribal.
Well, I remember when it was getting closer to release, or maybe when Ringside had just sent it to us like the first time, you were like, hey, did you look at that shirt? And then that's really what triggered me, where I was like, oh my god, you're right.
It's tribal.
It's like a real... I think it's... This might get me in trouble with the Elite Squad guys. It was like lazy, and we expect the best from Mattel.
Right.
That's how I feel about it.
Mattel even tried to say that there's photos of him wearing that shirt. Absolutely not.
The dumbest.
Ludicrous.
I honestly, when they come back at us with dumb information like that, that's not true. It just made this Dudegate thing even more.
We
made it even more of a bigger thing.
I don't even remember all the evidence that we proved. I did some digging, and so even the package, the picture of him on the package is a Photoshop picture of him wearing this fake tribal shirt.
Yeah. There's no such thing as the fake tribal shirt.
Right.
And we can openly discuss this now because that Dude Love is off the shelf.
It's off the shelves. The figure, everything else is so cool. It has the tattoo, it has the mandible claw, the sunglasses.
Mattel's been making these flashbacks and amazing wrestling figures for almost 10 years now, and you finally get this Dude Love, and you can't love it like you want.
That's like Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, right? Him finally getting a figure, but instead of hearts, it's spades or stars or triangles.
Yeah. I mean,
like that's how
insane
this is.
Disappointment. That's all. And then instead of, I guess the problem is that our sources weren't just like, okay, you guys are right.
Right.
They were like just fighting
Bill
tooth and nail.
Was swimming in his sweat.
Yeah.
Like that's how much he was sweating.
But ultimately, you guys win because Foley picked your side. So.
Foley picked your side.
Fans, if you want to reopen the discussion on this, by all means, go for it. But yeah, that's the all-time WTF figure of the week as far as our 1-year anniversary is concerned.
This is the original Major Mark, David C. Anderson, wanting to wish a very happy 1-year anniversary to the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. And up next is the Q&A.
David C. Anderson, one of the many Major Marks that we have. I'm a little biased. I like David.
Oh, he's a great guy.
I think he needs to go to the State Ball.
He's lost his smile or something. I don't know.
Buying collections, selling collections, buying collections,
He
selling collections.
got on our radar by tweeting us videos of him ripping open green card Hasbro's. And we were freaking out, which is the coolest thing ever. And then he actually scouted a figured out place in Iowa for us, and we met him in person. And we appreciate your friendship.
Yeah, him and his son Owen, they have their own the podcast themselves. The Mark Foundation, I believe.
Yep.
So, thanks for the shirt, by the way, David C.
Oh, yeah, I gave it to you yesterday.
That was a great one. All right, so what Q&A do you got? Oh, anyone, guys, we didn't even say this. If we read your question on air, as always, you will get your favorite, Brian. The best wishes, 8 by 10. If you know, you know. That's all I'm going to say about that. No, that's all I'm going to say about that.
The amount of times in the past year that I've been with you where a fan has gone out of their way to ask for an autograph, and they say, please write best wishes on it.
We have a barn grill. The best wishes barn grill.
Absolutely mind-blowing. All right, my question is from Dennis Has a Podcast.
Dennis Haskins?
No, he's banned from WWE. At Major WF Pod, hashtag Ask Major Pod. If you're looking for something mint on card, are there any tips to getting the price tag off the card without leaving a mark?
Well, you know the answer to that.
Well, the real thing, I mean, I picked this because it's just something we haven't talked about in a while, so maybe some new listeners or, this is new information if people are having this problem. So for a long time, I thought, if you had a messed up price tag on a mint on card figure, you were kind of just absolutely screwed.
Yes.
Until we learned of this product, which is readily available anywhere, Walgreens, Target, Walmart, whatever. Goo Be Gone. It's like a miracle product.
It's also good to get if you're going to ring restoration your Hasbro rings.
You almost have to.
You can take those old crusty ass stickers right off, go to steelcagecustoms.com, get some replacements.
I just got a new car, and I took a Met sticker off my old car and used that. It's unreal.
Why'd you have to do that?
I don't know. I just did to be courteous, I guess.
I left all my SHIT. Oh, listen to this. So I bought the car. Funny story.
Oh, man.
I had a air freshener did you ever see it? It was like a Macho Man ice cream bar air freshener.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
So as I was cleaning out the car, I'm like, I'll leave it, whatever. And the guy who was selling me the car took it off and then asked me to sign it.
Oh. Is this guy you got heated arguments with and you almost walked out on?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm glad
I got the car.
Glad you guys made amends. So yeah, this it's called Goo Be Gone. I mean, literally for the longest time, I thought, beautiful mint on card pieces were just kind of out of luck, if you will. But this stuff is incredible, and it works. It works on the bubble, and I've gotten it off card, like carding.
Now, aren't you a little scared about getting the cardboard wet?
I think if you let it simmer for too long, maybe, but it
does say with the instructions to let it sit for a minute or so.
I know you need to let it sit for that little 30-second period and then just have at it and
I'd be too
wipe.
scared.
I've gotten it especially with these ECW guys.
So here's my question: do you try to take the sticker off as best you can first?
Yes.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you're just trying to get the little residue.
Okay, let's start from the top. If you want to remove a price tag, peel traditional style the way you would peel a sticker off anything, and then, but of course there's going to be some kind of residue, especially if it's a really old figure and price tag. It's going to be even tougher than a freshie. And then you finish it off with this Goo Be Gone, and you're going to be not perfect, but I mean sometimes perfect, but close to 99% perfect.
Well, that was a great question. I think we've talked about it before, but never in that much detail. So now it is my question. This is from @the_real_Krod, Kevin Rodriguez. What's the plan for year 2? #AskMajorPod.
Okay, I'm gonna just go for the things that pop in my mind right away.
Okay.
1, the Ringside Collectibles toy line.
Right.
We have 4 separate releases that we're gonna put all of our, heart and soul and effort into.
We talk about Mattel going crazy promoting that He-Man. Wait till you see what the commercials we film for this.
That's 1. 2 is the holiday toy drive, which we didn't really discuss too much, but that was like a unreal huge success for the minimal amount of time we've had the podcast, the minimal amount at a year ago.
And you can watch that vlog on the YouTube channel just to know what it's kind of about.
Yeah, the minimal time that we had to put it
I think we can kind of let him in a little bit what we plan on doing. Just not everything, just what we're going to do is obviously the same way where you can send donations in to Create a Pro.
5-6 weeks worth of your donations.
Right. We'll do the Ringside Collectibles thing where you can just order from their site and donate.
We're opening up a P.O. box where they can come in.
But what we're going to do is we're going to put on a show at Create a Pro.
Yeah. Live or pro wrestling show.
Right. And the only way to get in is to donate a toy.
And that's going to be the big blow-off event.
The big blow-off event, right. So you can donate all month. You don't have to just come to Long Island.
Yeah, that'll be, obviously, and you can donate from all over the world. But the big live blow-off event, last day to donate, will be a live show at Creative Pro Wrestling. And it's not going to be just coming to see my students.
Right. We're going to have some surprise. Well, not just surprises, but advertise.
All kinds of fun.
Advertise guests.
All kinds of fun. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I mean, and we didn't really pat ourselves on the back, but last year we calculated that we donated, I think it was $47,000 in product.
It was something at least close to that, if not that.
Pretty sure that was the number that we tallied.
I mean, I'm one of those people.
I mean, that's going to get us through the year. The calendar year.
Well, no, let's backtrack a little bit. I'm someone who, okay, I'm not going to sit here and make promises like...
I'm still waiting on that True Move